Greetings, everyone. Greetings. This is Doriel. This is a Learn to Grow You moment where I plant seeds to help you grow. Tonight on the digital couch, guess what? I'm on the couch. I am on the couch. So we've been meeting almost over the past couple of weeks and months, maybe every other week, depending if there's a series. It's been every week. And so I did not want to disappoint you. I wanted to add my own self to the couch. So think about this as a little bit of not really a review, but of a reflection and of a what's next. So this digital couch is entitled an unboxing. Now, those of you who already know me, I usually start out by saying, Dumela, Saubona, Sakpase, Namaste, Upshin, Dubra Otala, Assalamu alaikum, Hotep, Buenos noches, bonsoir, and what's going on. Now, to the people who are like, why does she do all of these greetings in all of these different languages? It's because I consider myself international, global, a global spokesperson. And so, how am I going to show up in somebody else's country, somebody else's continent, somebody else's, uh, language or home language space and not speak their language? That's rude. You don't go to another country and just say, hey, especially if English is not their first language. You at least find out how to greet them in their own tongue. Huh? Your mother taught you manners? I'm sure she did. So, tonight is going to be kind of short, depending on how long you want to stay, but it is an unboxing. So, those of you who know, I have two separate businesses. One is Learn to Grow You, which is really like visibility strategy, visibility empowerment and enhancement. There's a whole lot of live streaming, there's interviews, there's helping people get their voice out there, there's showing up in spaces and helping people show up the way they should and the way they could if they have the appropriate, or at least if they have some tools and tips, right? Then there is Seeds of Imani, whole other ball game, whole other different brand, whole other different perspective, and that's on wellness. Well, tonight there actually is probably going to be a little crossover. So I'm going to do an unpackaging of three different items. So let's get into it. The first one, and I guess this is kind of like a review. So a few weeks ago, I interviewed an amazing sister whose name is Dr. Michelle Dunlap. And so she wrote, and yes, that was actually the last interview that I did. So that was about maybe 3 weeks ago. And thank you so much for the people who are here. I see you. Please, hey, just drop a comment, drop a hey in the comments so that I can actually call you by your name because I can't really see who is there. And if you want to invite certain people in, perfectly fine. So she wrote a book called Retail Racism or Shopping While Black. And I did a review of her book. I actually did some research. The book actually was out of print at the time, and it had just been released about 3 weeks before I did the interview. But at the time of me purchasing the book, I couldn't access my own copy. So she sent me something, and I'm actually going to unpackage it right here. Like, this is it. This is the actual, she sent it to me. So I'm going to unpackage it, and let's see what it is. Look. It is my own copy. It's the hardcover. Now, this may seem a little strange to you, but bibliophiles will understand. They will empathize with me. This very moment right here is very important. There's just something about. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? It's the opening, the first opening of the book. Wait. Do Do you hear that? I know it's just the ink on the page, but there's just something about opening a new book for the first time. So, oh my gosh, here is, and she gave me an inscription. Oh my gosh, I'm going to read it. It says, it's to me. It says, to Doriel, thank you for your decades of support of me and my work. I'm so glad that we share camel familyhood together. Those people who know camels go the distance. We're camels. It is a joy and pleasure to know and engage with you and learn to grow you. Much appreciation for the children. Michelle R. Dunlap, PhD, September 26, 2021. Look, c'est moi, for me. So, retail racism. I love to review literature. Hint, hint, hint. All right, that's one. So, that's done. Okay. And this book, if you're not familiar, it has about, I think it's 24 vignettes or 24 stories of people who explain or express and share their story about shopping while Black or shopping while brown and how they have been treated in the retail industry of being intimidated, being stalked, really being treated unfairly while their green money is purchasing products, but because of their brown and or Black skin, they are not treated the same as other people. So that's what retail racism is, and it is by Dr. Michelle Dunlap. Okay, that's the first unboxing. The second is a little different. So this is from a connection with an amazing brother whose name is Troy Johnson. Please look up Troy Johnson. Troy Johnson is the proprietor, the president, the CEO of AALBC. And I'm going to actually be doing a review of this work. Sorry, in the upcoming weeks, but I wanted to do the unpackaging now. So AALBC is the African American Literary Book Club. There we go. And so he asked me if I would do a review of a book that has just come out and that he, I believe, did some editing on. And so part of Learn to Grow You, part of the Digital Couch is that, again, I want to showcase people who are doing great work, who have either products or services that are to, to influence and impact the community. Excuse me. There's so much, the chemicals that are used in the ink in new books have actually made my nose sensitive. So you're actually seeing this book for the first time. I actually haven't even seen it, but I'm going to actually do a review on it. So it's to highlight people who are doing great work, whether it's the person or a product or a service that they have. And some people I invite to the couch, and then some people ask me, hey, Doriel, because of what you do and the eyes that you have around the world, I'd love for you to be able to showcase my work. And that is what is definitely turning into a service. So that we'll talk about later. So this book, I believe he did some editing on, and he wrote the introduction. And so I'm going to be doing a review on this book, and it is Voices of the Harlem Renaissance. Voices of the Harlem Renaissance. Now, actually, this is not a new text. This text has been out, but I believe it's been reprinted. And so Troy has done an introduction to this text, Voices of the Harlem Renaissance by Alan Locke. Again, this is not a new text. This text has been out for a while. Because actually, I remember this book about 20-something years ago. So I'm going to do wonderful. And again, I got an inscription. Doriel, enjoy, peace and love, Troy. Beautiful. Right, so this text was originally published as The New Negro, an Interpretation. Again, it's Voices of the Harlem Renaissance, so I'm going to do a review of this. It'll take me a little while to actually get through this, but I will happily do a review of this text. Those of you who know, I've spent a number of years. Shout out to my big brother who who helped me cut my teeth. The best way to say is cut my teeth. Um, I live in New York. Those of you who may not be familiar, but I talk about Brooklyn all the time, so I'm always talking about New York. But I cut my teeth when I was in the middle of college, sitting at First World. Now, those of you who don't know what First World is, in essence, it's a Black think tank. And so all of the Pan Africanist and like sort of new Harlem Renaissance or Black Renaissance of thought. So we're talking about Haki Madhubuti, Amos Wilson, Nathan and Julia Hare. Well, they weren't there. Francis Cress Welsing, Ivan Ben Sertima, Dr. Ben, Dr. Clark, or Dr. Ben Yochanan, and Dr. John Henrik Clark. All of these greats literally came through this one house of thought every Saturday. And for basically like a year and a half, 2 years, every single Saturday, I was up at City College listening to these greats, like listening to them, like it's right in my face. Dr. Malana Karenga, um, Naeem Akbar, all of these great thinkers. And so I have an entire library of at least two, maybe 150, 175 texts of their work. And so while I was getting my training, even though I said it was my education, I was getting my training on a campus, but on the weekends and during the holidays and during the summers, I was getting my full education on Pan Africanist thought, nationalistic thought. And so when you hear me speak or I shout out or herald something, it's because I had two trainings going on at the same time. So if I don't already have this text, I have something similar to it already on my shelf, but Troy has written an introduction, and so I'll review this book and then present it to you in a few weeks. Lastly, is now I'm shifting from Learn to Grow You and I'm shifting over to Seeds of Imani. So those of you who know, I also have a wellness brand and it's called Seeds of Imani, and Seeds stands for strategic education for everyday success. There we go. Strategic education for everyday success. Seeds. That's what Seeds stands for. And Seeds of Imani, those of you, some of you know, is my pen name or my pseudonym. And yes, if you hear somebody call me Imani, they're talking about me. But there are two communities that I vibe in. And so one only knows me as Imani, one knows me as Doriel. So don't get confused because I'm not. So I am going to have a big expo I'm going to attend an expo that I'm going to be vending at. And so I thought I would up my brand and order t-shirts for the brand. So this is the first time I designed this about 2 weeks ago and I received it in the mail. So I'm going to unpackage it right now. If I can get it open. So actually those people who got a shirt for myself and one for Mama, because Mama's going to help me out this time. And shout out to Aisha Taylor Issa, who is the proprietor and the owner and the CEO of Sisters in Business Expo. And it will be in Newark, New Jersey at the Robert Treat Hotel, October 23rd. And so if any of you are around, please, please, please come on out and support. Come on out and shop and support Black women entrepreneurs who are doing their thing. So literally you are going to see the t-shirt before I do. I did this before and I unpackaged my digital couch, my push the live button shirt. So you're going to see my Seeds of Imani shirt before I do, because here it is. It's right here. Okay. I haven't seen it yet, literally. I mean, I saw the design, but I haven't seen the shirt. So this is the packaging. Right? There's a nice thank you card, and I did this all on Canva. Shout out to Canva, which is Bay. So here we go. Look. Look, I like it. So it'll be our shirt. Look, I'm excited. Oh, for a second I thought it was lopsided. It's not. Look, it's beautiful. Yay. And then on the back, there's more. It says Claw Squad. Those of you who know what the Claw Squad is, y'all know what it is. If you don't know what it is, the Claw Squad is the Facebook group that I designed around my 5:30 a.m. Wake up, which is a protocol that we had. And so we called ourselves a Claw Squad. Oh, all right, all right. Okay. I'm happy. I'm happy. Oh, I'm so excited. So it says Claw Squad on the back. And Claw Squad, originally Claw Squad meant the ingredients. So this is it. Wait, no. I'm sorry, opposite. There we go. There we go. So claws, I have to, this is like backwards. Claws stands for the ingredients in the morning concoction that we had. So CLAWSE. And those of you who know. Those of you who don't, go hop over to the Claws Squad. Just type it in Facebook and you can join the group and then you'll know what we're talking about. And then, but then I said, because it's about wellness, this whole community is about wellness that I've designed, I actually redefined the acronym CLAWS. And so the acronym actually also stands for, oops, let me do it this way. Here we go. Creating life affirming wellness strategies every day. What? If you had not heard it before, you've heard it here. So that was our 3 unboxings, unpackagings. It was Michelle Dunlap's text. I got the hard copy for retail racism. Yay! And then, yes, I am a bibliophile. I got the Voices of the Harlem Renaissance with the introduction by Troy Johnson, of which I will review and bring back to you in a few weeks. And then what is upcoming right now is Seeds of Imani. We actually have a t-shirt now. I'm very happy about that. And so in the next couple of days and weeks, you'll see me back here. I will be talking about, for the next 2 weeks, Seeds of Imani. I'll be talking about wellness and my products that I've designed for my shop. I'll be talking about that because next Saturday I will be at the Robert Treat Hotel in Newark, New Jersey. And if you at all want to get a jump on like making sure I don't take everything because you want to purchase it, perfectly fine, not a problem. But outside of that, I will be getting the rest of the products ready. You'll be seeing me in my studio, in my lab, designing my suds and butters, as I'll probably call them, and then just getting ready for that. It will be really intense. It'll be really intense. So, if there was a project that I was supposed to complete for you in this period of time, outside of sleeping, I'll do what I can to get it done. So, peace and blessings. This is a Learn to Grow Your Moment, where I plant seeds to help you grow. If you are interested in any of the wellness products and services and digital products and physical products that I have, please go over to seedsofimani.com, seedsofimani.com, seedsofimani.com. Look, it's right here, seedsofimani.com, right? If you are interested in either visibility or live stream coaching or live stream planning, I've actually designed products and services around that. Facebook group, small group coaching every other week or on Sundays, digital couch sharing information on Mondays, and there's some other stuff that we do. So you can join the live stream lab about that. I love you all. I look forward to seeing you on the next go round, and thank you for watching. If you're going to catch this on the replay, just shout out #replay, slide into my DM. Let's have a conversation. I'd love to elevate you however well you need to be elevated, either through visibility, showing up, saying the better things to get people to show up, stay engaged, and repeat what you say, like create the ripple effect about with poignant points. And that's on the outside and on the inside to make sure that you are living your life a little better than you were yesterday by enhancing through products, protocols, and with appropriate practitioners, living your best life. And that's Seeds of Imani. Once again, good night. I will see you on the next go round on the digital couch. I'll probably see you in my lab making my products. Peace and blessings.